we are back.
I'm still a little winded.
A little sad about the story from last time.
Oh man, it was... Something's been hard lately in general, because we're getting towards the end of the year to where kids just don't want to be there, and some teachers don't want to be there anymore either. But it's very... Being a teacher, being a substitute is very disheartening because you're already not teaching the subject you want to teach, and you're already having to deal with the fact that you can't make an impact, too much of an impact in kids' lives. So it feels very disheartening after a while, because a lot of times it feels, I'm just a babysitter.
You're a glorified babysitter.
I'm a glorified babysitter,
but you can't look down on it that way, man.
You can't. But by the end of the year, you get a little.
Nah, I get it. You have your bad days, and you have your good days, and you have your days. And
it's insanely boring at a certain point too, because some classes there's enough content for you to do and stuff for you to be involved with, and other times it goes, well, it's a packet. I mean, I'm helping you guys, but sometimes you get in a classroom and you're like, I don't know how to even teach this. I'm just here to take up space.
I was gonna say, it sounds like some of the classes where it's like Spanish. Yeah, that's probably a hard class for you to teach, considering you don't know Spanish.
Well, there's just nothing I can do, and I hate not having things to do when I'm at work, because it feels as if my time is being wasted and I'm being paid for something that I really shouldn't be being paid for, even though I'm very much still providing a service. I just don't feel like there's anything for me to do. Sometimes I can draw, but I could be working on an illustration for my portfolio right now, but I need to be paid, and the school needs someone, so yeah, I'm providing that service, but I still don't feel adequate. I wish it was
I get it. You want to take... Why can I not dash off of that? You want to take pride in your stuff.
Yeah, and if I'm going to be in a classroom, I wish I was just a teacher, so one, I'd be making more, and then two, I'd actually be able to bond with my students and teach lessons around things that I actually want to teach.
Why? What am I doing here that I'm
not sure. Right? I'm digging this track though. It's nice and jazzy.
It's very chill. I like the bass in it.
I'm emotionally exhausted because reliving that moment. I didn't even get mad throughout the day. By the end of the day, I was so delusional that I was just laughing at the situation. I thought it was ridiculous. It's like, I can't believe this is my day. This is what it was.
This sucks.
Getting your text was just enlightening that, someone's had an equally shitty day. So how was your day?
I had a pretty bad day. I'm trying to figure out this whole timing business.
Which is funny because in the trifecta, Jen had her own slightly bad day with jury duty.
So the wife had to do jury duty,
which is fun and all.
Yeah.
It's like being a substitute, except you're not even paid. You're just in a room waiting for nothing to happen.
I don't understand 100% how the aspect of when I can jump and when I can't jump is working out here.
So
jump.
So once you
grab on, dash jump. What?
You need to dash into it and then use your other dash to dash off of it.
Oh, you are 100% right. I'm doing the dash in right here, but I'm not doing it there. Yeah,
so you're not
dash
in.
Oh no, that wasn't how it worked, but maybe it was how it worked.
So you dash.
But that's the idea. Yeah.
Pulses you to the other side.
What was that? What was in the right hand corner?
That was just a save function.
Okay. Jen had jury duty. And typically for jury duty, some of you may not know, you have to call in, say you have jury duty on Monday, you have to call in on...
The night before.
So if she shows up on Monday, her jury duty... Oh, wow, I don't know what
her pool of jurors will know if they have to come in or not.
She had to call in at 5 p.m. on Sunday. She called in and they were like, oh... Yeah, you don't have to come in, but I have to use my momentum there. Dang.
Yeah.
You don't have to come in, but I need you to call. I see. I need you to call at noon. During. That's hard.
What you got to do, though, I guess.
Yeah, you have to call in at noon. Whoa. Okay. Call in at noon the next day. Wow, that's hard.
That is hard.
In order to make sure that you're not going into jury duty the day after. She called in. That sucks. And they said she had to go in. So she had to stop her work to go do other stuff. I think I can.
Which I don't think I can go fully over. Being a preschool teacher, there's always something for you to do.
Yeah. But the But she had to. Yes. She had to call in the next day, which goofed her up because they didn't know. She's in a private school. Mm-hmm. She didn't know if she had to get like a spare teacher or I gotta go
because when I'm in my district, there's like a whole pool for subs, but it's a private school. There's
no subs.
There's no substitute.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Thank you for holding that out for me.
There's no substitute, so you have to get another. You have to divide the kids amongst other teachers because sometimes what'll happen.
There's ratios too.
Yeah, there's ratios.
So you got to be within ratio. You got to have a certain amount of how many.
You're only legally allowed to have so many kids.
Ooh. Yes.
Yeah.
And being a private venture, she doesn't have the ability to do that. So she told that to the judge, and luckily the judge was. I didn't want to put the key in that one, but okay.
No, you got it.
Luckily the judge was like, all right, that's your hardship. That's good enough for me. And I'm like, oh, that's very nice that they did that.
When you say babies are on the line, they're kind of like, well, all right.
Am I gonna be the baby killer? The educational teacher that destroys that?
I get why they can't pay a lot for
does this
jury
one look
duty.
Like it breaks?
But the amount that they pay, and then the way they're like...
Well, you don't even get paid the first day.
Yeah. You don't get paid for that.
So she had to take a day off in our already limited income.
I don't think people have a problem with serving on a jury. The biggest problem with it is, look, most of us, especially in California, need every day to, sustain our living. Mm-hmm. And you're telling me that,
that one up.
You're gonna get paid pretty much nothing to go be here and do this, but you have other obligations.
That was dumb.
Like, I would go serve on a jury if I could afford to serve on a jury. If they put me on a jury, I'd be like, guys, I'll go bankrupt. I won't be able to buy my food.
That's just it, yeah.
Yeah,
a lot of people can't.
I won't be able to live. It's like, what about your savings? So am I supposed to divulge into all my savings?
Oh no!
For this, like, guys, you're gonna like.
So my savings in case of a yearly thing that could potentially happen to me.
So what if I lose my job now? Then what?
I've been there, and a lot of people are gonna be like, "Well, you can't lose your job. That's technically not how it's supposed to work." Yeah, you can if you work for a shitty place.
Work for a shitty place, and in California, that can totally happen. They can just fire you.
They can. What am I? And then I gotta wait for it to come back again. Oh. And then I don't.
Yep.
Okay. Nice. I saw the one on the side, and I'm like, how do I go about this? My brain was really having a lot of trouble there.
I really like the background they did for this.
The music is amazing.
Music is very good.
Okay, I didn't think it was there. I just wanted to make sure. Oh, it did set me back down.
But if jury duty paid a little bit more instead of
jury duty, at least in our area, sorry to interrupt, pays like $22 a day.
That's
not
$22 a day. I'll go serve on jury duty.
That's what I'm saying. But that's not including gas, mileage, food. I think it's about $22.
It's about on par with what I have to do for teaching. I'll take.
You don't make only $22 a day.
A day? Oh wait, a day. I thought you said an hour. Oh yeah.
No, an hour. Fuck no.
Okay, yeah.
A day, man. It's less than. It's like $3 an hour, or $2 an hour, or something like that.
I get why they can't pay, and it's a public service, and you should. But it's like, $22 a day. That's it.
Now, when I served, I need to do diagonal there. I think when I served, I was 18, so that was 12 years ago.
But at least need minimum wage.
Nope, they don't do that.
I know they don't do that.
Maybe they've changed it.
I would hope.
But I was. Okay, that's how I do it. I got to go side, dash diagonally, then dash diagonal. I think. I think I made like 22 after everything, which if I had lunch and didn't pack anything, which could be the thing you have to do unless you can bring a lunchbox and work with the court to actually be like, hey, I'm bringing a lunch pail, is that okay? And you have to go through security checks and you have to, they might let you, but I don't think every courthouse provides you with like a fridge or something.
Right.
So you might have to buy food there, and buying food there might be the difference of like $8. Okay, cool. Subtract 8 from the 22.
Yeah.
Great. Now subtract gas. Oh.
Yeah, you spend more than that. And our courthouse isn't too far away from where we live either.
And most are not supposed to be. If you're doing a state and not a federal, they should be within 100 miles, I think.
Federally, I think it's 100, but I think
Federally is like 100 maybe, and I think maybe your county is your
10.
What am I?
10 to 15.
Was that it?
Yeah. Because
Okay.
you have to ride the bubble, I think. So
Okay,
10 to 15 probably for.
I don't know.
I would think it's about 10 to 15. Because I mean, people in WC probably don't need to go all the way to there for theirs.
I don't think
I think
so.
they have. I think they have another one that they go to.
I goofed that one up. But regardless, if those of you are asking what I had to do a murder trial for 6
Fun.
weeks. Yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to do this.
So you have to save yours.
Can I do a jump off of that into the dash-in?
Ooh, you're right. I don't know.
Maybe I can do this, and then the dash-in, and then, I don't know what to do there. That one's a hardie.
I don't know either.
Dash! Jump
Yeah,
in!
Jen had the luxury of at least going and getting out of it.
Well, sorry, that's where I was supposed to be going with that.
I had last time I had jury duty, I got out of it too because I went to the judge because I got all the way to that stage and went up and talked to him and said, hey, I work for a small 10-person studio and I'm an intern. This is my chance to break into the industry. If I don't go there, then there's a whole person that can't do their job, and then that company suffers. And I'm also in school full time. So the judge was at least lenient and understood. Hey, internship, I get it. This is your career, and if I do this, I'm really fucking you over.
Yeah.
Except for the lady who's like, I hate cops, so I can't do this.
That's a typical thing for a lot of jurors. That won't always get you out of it though. Fortunately, because that's a shitty thing to do. But they've heard everything on there.
I just also remember she didn't have a very good argument why she didn't like.
Well, exactly.
cops.
She just heard, I don't like cops, so I'm gonna say that and I can get out of jury duty, right? It's like, no, one, you're fucking everyone with legitimate reasons out of it. That's a fucked up thing to do.
Yeah.
And two, that's a fucking pretty shitty thing to say, whether you feel that way or not. That's a broad oops, I didn't dash down. That is a broad generalization that is not fair on a lot of accounts. Whether you feel that way or not, or you think it's true or not, whatever. Regardless. That's like, I've heard somebody say like, well, I'll just say I'm racist. And I'm like, so you're willing to give up your own morals just so you can get out of jury duty once? Really? That's, you know how fucking stupid that sounds?
It's pretty bad.
You're just gonna be okay with just being that.
Just
really?
being that person. Okay. Okay, good job.
Yeah, it's like, I thought you were better than that.
Yeah.
Well, I can't serve. So you're going to put yourself in the same camp as a lot of terrible people?
I love Law and Order, and I know that juries and serving is nothing like that. But I would love to, like, if I had, like, nothing to do, like...
if you have nothing to do, being a juror is a very rewarding thing.
I would say, can I bring a sketchbook? And if I
could.
could...
You absolutely can. Now, don't tell them that you are, but you can...
I would say, like, can I be, like, the stenographer or the guy...
Can I be the stenographer?
Can I be the guy that just sketches, like, wait, what? It's like, I'm a good artist. Like, can I do that?
Can I be the stenographer?
Can I be the guy that draws those people? Can I do that instead for my jury service? There's someone that gets paid for that stuff, right? Like, I can do that shit. I'm just as good. See that guy over there? He's shit. I can do better. Look at my portfolio.
I was actually drawing during my time as a juror, and I drew one of the people that was on the stand, and the juror next to me was like, "Oh, did you draw that?" And I was like, "You're not fit to be on a juror trial because." Yes, I draw that. Oh, what do you think I did? Fucking bring it in? Yeah, I had someone who wasn't here draw this guy. And then, God, man, I think I gotta do that all on. I don't know what I gotta do there. Yeah, you're supposed to be sitting here looking at the evidence, and I gotta grab that.
I'd be kicked off a jury like, you can't focus, can you? No.
Whoop.
No, officer. I'm sorry. Like, all you're doing is finding, like, things to draw, and I'm like,
no, I didn't.
It's a mental sickness. Like, you don't have anything.
It's a mental sickness.
You don't have anything in your file.
Being an artist is terrible.
You don't have anything in your file. Yeah, I know. It's not a real mental illness. It's just my own personal.
I gotta get
illness.
up real quick.
Like, what do you have, ADHD? No, I don't think that's fair to people that have that. I just can't control myself, officer. It's a problem.
I have no fucking self-will.
I have no
Or
self-will.
what is it? What is
He
it called?
looks
Self-control?
hilarious. Have you seen the defendant? How can you not want to draw him? And did you see the bailiff? It's just like a cartoon character. They're comedy gold.
Wee.
And the judge?
So I didn't.
It's like living in a Phoenix Wright game. It's perfect.
I didn't get in trouble, but so I assume you could. Oh my god.
I assume you could, but I'd probably like, hey judge, can I doodle stuff while we're doing this? It'll help me remember.
Oh my god. So I'm gonna guess this is the last section of this certain section before we go to the dark side.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
It is pretty rewarding though. Oops, I thought I was gonna beat it.
I wouldn't even mind. It just comes down to the pay. It's like, wow, I get why, because there's not a lot of money. But man, if it paid a decent livable amount, where you're like, okay, I'm gonna lose stuff, but I know my job will be there, whatever, when I get back, I can survive off this. $22 a day in California? Forget about it.
Well, I don't know if it's less in different states. I don't know, like how that all goes down. And maybe it's state mandated, which would make sense. I think I gotta wait just a half a second there.
And I'm not saying your job is good, like, you're doing a super hard job. I mean, yeah, you're deciding someone's fate.
Wait a second again.
So it's just...
Yeah, I had to. The trial that I was on was a 6-week murder trial. We had to decide his fate. I won't go into too much detail.
Aren't you legally obligated not to?
I mean, now I can.
Oh, because it's already
while I'm in the trial, I wasn't able to. But during the time, oops, I should have dashed sideways there. I wasn't able to do anything. So I actually got interviewed, and a reporter came to me, and I waited like an hour and a half, 2 hours inside of the jury area to try and not have to deal with the reporters coming to ask me questions. I thought that one was going to get me there. And they still waited. I was the youngest juror too. I was 18 or 19, I think, at the time.
Wow.
And it was a juror.
Who'd you get interviewed by? What radio station?
It wasn't anyone big. I think it was the local paper. But it was they sent their young reporter to come after me because they totally profiled me, man. They're like, oh yeah, young guy, 18, 19. Let's send our junior reporter.
Let's send our intern.
He'll come talk to him. But the thing is, they didn't tell me. They didn't tell me like, oh, I'm with the this or that. They just straight up went, so let me ask you a couple questions about your, no! Let me ask you a couple questions about your thing. How was it in there? That looked rough, blah, blah, blah. And then I realized he whipped out a pad, like a notepad afterwards.
Like the old timey guys.
It was insanely like that.
Was he wearing a fedora? Was he wearing a trench coat?
No, he wasn't. But he was very smart about it because he actually waited until I was until I was in the elevator, so I couldn't go anywhere. Which was a dick move, especially because even the bailiff was like, "Hey, there's reporters outside. They want to make sure that they get their questions out. You're more than welcome to stay here. Like, in fact, I can keep an eye out and tell you when."
Bailiff,
I don't know how to time that. Yeah, kinda. There's other things, but he's like, I can tell you when it looks clear. So he told me when it was clear and waited an hour and a half.
What happens if you accidentally perjure yourself in an interview?
Then they have backup. They have backup. What do you call it? They have backup jurors.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, my brain's fucky right now because of the game. But they have backup residual ones or something like that for the big juror trials that last longer. But as soon as the trial's done, you can talk about it all day. So they're not supposed to interview you before.
Yeah.
But you can totally. They can. They give you tons of stuff like, oh, don't go talk about it with your fellow jurors during lunch. There's going to be people trying to listen in on you. Don't take the same route home in case somebody from the trial is listening in and they don't care for you being a juror for this thing. Sometimes take different routes home because you could get fucked over on a lot of stuff. Oh,
nice.
Yes. It was a whole bunch of stuff.
And then a giant squid monster comes out and eats your face.
Yeah, pretty much. And then they were like, everything on this trial is public record, so they can easily look up your name and all this other crap.
Oh, great.
So we're like, oh, great. So
There's no protection for us at all.
for this person we're doing a murder trial for that is it wasn't death penalty, but it was like could go to jail for the rest of his life or whatever. I'm not going to get too into the details here, but he's going to be, if he ever gets out, he can just look up and see who the jurors were on his trial, and they're like, yep.
And that's why Chris owns a shotgun.
That's not why I own a gun, but
Legally, mind you guys, legally.
yeah, no, that's God, what do I do here?
I don't know, but I'm gonna just chill out.
I think
to
I
these
have to
smooth jams. Are you sure you can't go the other way?
I think I can, but I think I think that way's farther. It's technically farther away. Do I have my double jump here yet?
Nope.
No.
Wow, zowie.
This is.
Maybe you can grab onto the edge.
I can, but I don't know what that's gonna do other than. Because I think I have to go to the left side.
Yeah. All right. I think they're identical though.
It looks slightly more to the right side.
All right.
But regardless, I mean, I don't regret doing it, because it was a good experience for me. I think I need to do it all in one shot. I think if I stop, I don't have enough time.
Don't worry, you changed your appearance enough since you were 18.
Oh yeah, he won't recognize me. What the hell am I supposed to do?
He won't be able to
here?
find me. It's all been an elaborate ruse.
Regardless, it was. I ended up having to work with. Because I lost my job. That's where we're going with this conversation.
Yeah.
I lost my job. I was working retail at the time, and
fuck that place.
Fuck those specific people. Eat a dick, circle dot.
You're the worst.
I don't know what to fucking do here.
I think
is there like a secret?
The ledge. I think you need to grab onto the ledge as you're close.
But then I can't. I don't even like full hard right from there.
Okay, so I think you need to just not go for that. Yeah, just go to that and hit that thing.
Well, I had to hit that upward one. That's why I was like, what do I do there?
But there is that gym in there, so I wonder if like you can fall and still make your way back up to that.
Yeah, you're right. It's just trying to figure out the pathway, essentially.
Yeah.
This is very hard. We're gonna have to come back next time.
And we'll get to your story about your current dilemma.
My current dilemma is it's a lot harder when I'm trying to play.
Now we've told Jen's story. Now it's time for Chris's story.
I can't keep procrastinating. We'll see you guys next time. Beep, bop, boop.
Man, I thought they were gonna tell the other story. They kept me going. They debated me for an entire episode.
God, this music's grooving.
It's really groovy.
I love it.
An old Marvel's Capcom track.
It is, isn't it?
It
is very similar.
It very is.
It's like, how am I gonna fight to this? I just want to dance.
Just sit there and chill.